Here is another application, which is cost. So there are multiple parts of cost. Okay, the total cost, which is the sum of fixed cost and variable cost, and fixed cost is the cost is occurred even if no output is produced, right? And variable cost is a cost that varies based on how much output is produced. And also we have marginal cost and average cost. Average cost especially is the cost per unit produced. That is total cost over quantity. And the marginal cost is the increment cost to produce one additional unit of product. So here, this is to demonstrate what fixed cost is and what variable cost is. Here, fixed cost is 120, right? Regardless how many products that you produced, right? 120 has incurred, even before any output being produced. For instance, previously it could be, say, we are to, so say you are to do a Uber driver business, right? Before driving certain mileage, you need to have the car, right? Fixed cost is the cost of the car. Before the first mileage, you need to get the car. The cost of the car is incurred. But the variable cost is a certain per mileage price, right? So that's the variable cost. Okay. And here, let's do the calculation. So let me switch to my document camera to help you go through those calculations. So here, the equation that we are looking into is total cost equal to 100 plus 20Q plus 5Q squared. Okay. So here it is asked to find the fixed cost. So fixed cost is the one that doesn't change, right? Is the one that doesn't change. Okay. So here, that's the equation of fixed cost. Put it down here. Equation fixed cost. And when Q equals to 10, the value of fixed cost is still 100. It doesn't change with how many output you produce, right? That's why it's fixed. And the variable cost is just 20, right? And here, variable cost when Q equals to 10, that is when you need to consider the entire amount of variable cost. Okay. Sorry, it's not just 20Q, it's 20Q plus 5Q squared. Okay. That's the entire terms, two terms, including Q. Those are both costs changing with Q, so those are both variable cost. And when Q equals to 10, that's 20 by 10 plus 5 times of 10 squared of 10, right? So it's 200 plus 5 by 100, so that's 700. That's a variable cost. And average fixed cost, that is fixed cost by Q, over Q, I'm sorry, fixed cost over Q, right? And when Q equals to 10, let's put a capital Q, for consistency. When Q equals to 10, fixed cost is 10. 100 over 10 is 10. And average variable cost, that is 20 Q plus 5Q squared over Q, which is 20 plus 5 times of Q. And the value when Q equals to 10 is 20 plus 5 by 10, which is 20 plus 50 equals to 70. That is your average variable cost. And lastly, we are asked for average total cost. Okay, average total cost is total cost over Q, which is 100 over Q plus 20 plus 5Q. So here, when Q equals to 10, that is 100 over 10, which is 10, plus 20 plus 5 by 10, which is 10 plus 20 plus 50 equals to 80. And actually, you can see average total cost equals to average fixed cost plus average variable cost. Why? That's because total cost equals to fixed cost plus variable cost. And when you divide Q to both sides of the equation, you have the result above. So this is to demonstrate how to solve those results as an application of another application of quadratic form, which is here, to costs.